That's artificial studio sound.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, they. I did think that was live for a long time. Identify this family crest. I refuse to. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. How is the game audio? Oh, hey, Mr. K. How is the game audio? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? I like this though. You got your little world here.
Looks pretty cool.
Which one should we choose?
Bow staff.
Bow staff. All right. Okay, let's practice a little bit.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we've got a jump, a duck, that thing.
What's a block?
Okay, block. And then another kind of block.
Yep.
Oh, I just did a what do you call that thing? A spinning pile driver 360.
Probably not a pile driver, but
What is that thing? Yeah, the thing from Street Fighter 2, right? The Zangief thing. I'm pretty sure that's a spinning pile driver.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I would call that.
Oh,
that.
yeah, no.
So.
Yeah, you know, that's a good question. I don't think that this is an AGA game, but I could be wrong. It didn't say AGA on the title, and most of the time it does. Okay, I feel like we've accomplished what we need to accomplish here. I'm not sure how to leave the practice arena.
So maybe you have to use all your stamina, and you can't leave until your stamina is totally gone.
Yeah, maybe if I just exit the dojo by jumping backwards. Yeah, it really does look good. Look at the animation and the waterfall back there, too. Okay,
cool.
Does anybody have any ideas on how I can leave the practice arena? Because I've exhausted everything that I know how to do on this thing. You're right, maybe I just do have to wear my stamina down. Just gotta...
You need to jump more.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to escape. It's not working. Control Amiga, not available on the. Well, I guess no. I don't even know what the Amiga key is on the Windows keyboard. Yeah, but I think I'm just going to wear down my stamina.
More jumping.
Yeah. I don't know if you watched the pre-show from the last episode, but we watch UK wrestling on it.
That's awesome.
Have you ever watched any UK wrestling?
No, I don't think so.
Oh man, we might need to do that later.
Okay.
There's this guy named his name's Big Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
He's very, very large.
Oh really?
Like athletic ability is not prized in 80s, much like in 80s wrestling.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of looks like Big Boss Man or One Man Gang.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will never practice again. So let's go into the Kumite, and we probably want to start with the easiest. Okay, old guy.
Oh.
Oh. Well, Big Daddy was no spring chicken from the match that we watched. He looked like he was already kind of in the midst of his second career. But it is sad that he's no longer with us, just like so many greats in the professional wrestling arena. Do you have a favorite UK pro wrestler? Were you a Giant Haystacks guy, Mr. K?
Did you win?
Oh, I got a fault. I think I accidentally hit him in the toe.
Oh.
Oh, man, there's some cool looking moves in this thing.
Yes.
What do you think key is?
Protect your energy.
Hmm.
Like, I think you're building up, like...
For, like, a special
power.
move?
Yeah, yeah. I feel that that's the case.
He doesn't seem to be moving around.
Like tickling his neck or something.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Your choice of techniques shows much practice.
You're right, it does.
I'm trying to figure out if that this actually means all you picked up practice.
I did, yeah. Man, that's dumb. There's got to be a way out of this.
I don't think there is. I think you got to work up the.
I don't know that Abdullah was Abdullah British. There's no way. I think I've heard him talk. Wasn't he Cajun or something like that?
Well, I think that was probably his persona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because I know that like he opened a restaurant, but he gave like all of his customers hepatitis C from all the blades that he had and stuff.
I've heard that too. British, I don't know.
We can fact check that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he worked in the UK. He worked everywhere.
We'll call that alternative facts.
Right. Maybe Abdullah is actually serving on the Trump team. Okay, he's Canadian, apparently. So I'm sorry that everybody watching, I'm subjecting you to practice yet again. Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yep. Canadian. Wow. He's 76.
Wow. Of course, how old is, like, I mean, most of the guys are over 60. Like Hulk and all those guys.
Yeah. Wow. He first started wrestling in 58.
Wow. That is, he must have been like 16.
He was born in 41.
So he's 17.
Yeah.
All right. So this is just straight on Kumite. Oh.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. Reverse punch.
Yep.
Did they do the reverse punch in Luke's jiu-jitsu class?
They do. They do. They do what he just did too, like that.
The block thing.
Yeah.
Did they do any of this?
I think that's Killer Instinct.
Yeah, that's
Spinal's low kick.
This was the
weak kick.
Right. All right, I got another fault. Maybe he got the fault for leaving the combat zone.
Maybe.
So this is the way that this works, I think. Yeah, is that it's like pushing the button by itself doesn't do anything. It's button in a direction.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's a lot of, because the Amiga only had one button, there's a lot of like alternative control schemes. This seems to be the winning strategy, though. The spinal low kick. Oh, okay. Yeah, the button's a little touchy. We definitely don't want to practice. Okay, so that was Kumite. I like this music. It's a shame this is just like another example of an Amiga game with no in-game music. Kendo.
Was that
the Kendo or the it's the same button combination.
Right. Is that what you what you would say was your experience with Kendo, crouching down and just flailing your arms?
Well, I'll tell you, you never actually do this in real Kendo because the top of the helmet behind where the mask is soft.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, it's real dangerous to do that.
Right. He's not very good.
No. I think there's a reason why. But like the backgrounds are all different on every stage. Like this is actually a really impressive game.
It is.
I mean, I don't know if there's a 2-player option, which would definitely hurt it, but
I think it's cool. You know, you have these clouds that are scrolling and stuff, and there's water motion, and
they could have easily just put a just a static background. He's not moving.
There's shadows.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice this. The shadows for the sword and all that stuff. The movement is not 1-to-1 either. Like pushing forward does not move you forward.
Really?
Yeah. It's like you have to kind of jump forward. You know, just like real Kendo.
Right.
He's gained back a lot of his stamina.
Yep. Because he's been hanging out, just like building up his energy.
Yeah.
He's He's Goku in the spirit ball. 8 episodes of just hanging back and building up his energy.
Yep. I'm still building. When was the last time you watched any Dragon Ball?
Well, it's actually on Saturday nights on Cartoon Network, and so Luke will watch it somehow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it still the same series?
No, it's actually it's like a relatively new kind of stuff going on.
Is it still the same style, or does it look like a newer animation
No,
style?
it's definitely Toriyama style.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasted much energy. Well, that's probably true. Okay. Still 61.95. That's got to be a good score. Okay.
Is that an archery?
I don't know if that's archery or if that's like a nunchuck in like two
Right.
hands.
Okay. I forget what those are called. Oh, well. It is definitely...
Nunchaku.
Yep.
Now, in jiu-jitsu, do you have weapons like that?
They do, but I think they actually use that stuff because they also do Kali there.
Oh, is that
That
Israeli thing?
It's that stick thing.
Right.
Is that Israeli?
I think it's Israeli.
Okay. They'll do that some.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what night they do it. Wednesday night, maybe?
No, I think Israeli is the Krav Maga or something
Krav
like that.
Maga.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Kali is actually from the Philippines.
Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah, probably the most annoying thing about this is the fact that you can't move forward.
Yeah.
Boy. Okay.
Well, it's because he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do... Once we make the circle here, we'll go back and we'll face more difficult opponents. Oh, okay, so they do have a... like a two-player arena here.
That's cool.
So, let's see. Let's go back to karate.
Karate.
Oh, okay. We don't want any part of this. Okay, well, we'll just face off against Shodan here. Ooh. High kick.
I was talking to Aaron about, and he said that when he was in karate, that he knew that his katas were horrible, and so he only could like flail his way to victory and higher belts from like winning stuff. But
he had to rely on his sparring skills alone.
Yes, correct. It was not from his forms.
Do they have breaking tests in Luke's class?
No, they don't.
They don't do breaks.
No.
No ice breaks.
No. Yep. Imagine a bunch of 7-year-olds doing ice breaks. Yeah, it was. But they do some pretty cool like combination of like punch kick things.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the things they'll do is they'll do these like forward rolls where you come out of it and do a jump kick out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, it's cool. It's cool to watch the adult
black
belt do it.
Right, and then you see the kids, and it's less impressive.
Right, because it never works the way that it's supposed to do. But
I always liked working with the bow staff when I did Taekwondo.
Mm-hmm.
I never held it like that though. Like I always kind of kept my hands in the middle. But
right.
On that one thing, he's like putting them on the end.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I was listening to Lord of the Rings. I'm on my second time through the audiobook. I just put it on when I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And, the famous scene in Moria, "You shall not pass," Gandalf doesn't say that, which is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You cannot pass." And I can understand why Jackson changed it, because it sounds cooler.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
sure.
"You shall not pass." But
yep.
I just thought that was interesting.
Well, it's also from the book to the movie, there's a difference between who wants to go through Moria. I forget which one it is, like where Gimli wants to go through Moria and Gandalf doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But in the books, I think Gandalf wants to go through Moria and Gimli doesn't.
Right. Well, Aragorn.
Aragorn
doesn't want to.
Yeah, someone doesn't.
Yeah.
But it's.
I haven't seen the movie in a while, so I have to check it out.
Yeah. So he was very against it.
The biggest differences are just like all of the time, like when they go to like Lothlorien, or all the time they spend in Rivendell. Like in the movie, they're there for like 30 seconds and they leave. But in the book, it's like a couple months.
Well, they hang out at Lothlorien a long time too.
Right.
Like.
And there's like a whole thing with like Gimli and Galadriel. Is it Galadriel?
Yeah.
Where it's like he's like at the end of it, he almost like is like worships her.
Yeah.
And like he takes her hair and stuff like that. And in the book or in the movie, there's none of that.
No. I think there's some in the extended. I think in the extended version, there's some extra scenes about the gifts that's given.
Yeah, I remember seeing that because I actually need to return that to you. We finally finished it, so yeah. Man, like Return of the King.
It's a long.
Yeah, and it's like the added stuff is not really important. It's just like extra battle scenes.
Right.
But the added stuff in the other two were better. Especially the first part is my favorite part. The Fellowship.
Sure. Right. Yeah. Smell like.
Put him down. Put him up. He's doing the old like drying yourself off with a towel thing, except just above.
When do you know when this game came out?
No. Does anybody in the chat know? Offhand, when Budokan came out,
it just looks good, and so that's why.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a late game. I would guess after 1990, between 1990 and 1993.
Okay.
I'm doing the old spinning pile driver. It's not working.
Did you lose?
No, I think he got a fault. I think.
Oh.
But look at his stamina. Look at mine.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to hang back a little bit. Build up the key. He's definitely giving me time. All right, now I explode. Yeah, nobody knows in the chat.
It's like you're directing traffic.
Yeah. Landing a plane on a carrier. Look at that huge bird that's walking across there.
That's wild. It's a crane, I guess.
Yeah. Or what's that thing that's in Massachusetts? A sturgeon?
No, sturgeons are fish.
Oh.
That live in Russia.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's where you get caviar from, right?
Yeah, there's sturgeons I think that are native in the U.S. too, like the Pacific, but they're a different kind of sturgeon.
Okay.
They're like smaller, like the good kind of sturgeon are the kinds in like Russia area.
The wild sturgeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an awesome name for a band. Wild Sturgeon.
Right.
So I guess 1989 is when this came out. Thank you, Jason. That's that towel maneuver again.
Yep.
Man, it's time to end this match. Come on. We gotta watch some UK pro wrestling next.
Okay.
There we go. A little bit of that, and a little bit of.
So does the beginning guy actually hit you, or does he just, yeah.
Yeah. I lost the match even though I clearly won.
You did 7,225.
Yeah. Or 7ZZ5, one or the other. All right. This has been Budokan. I mean, it's got great graphics. the control, just like so many of these Amiga karate games, leaves something to be desired. It definitely doesn't control as well as International Karate Plus from a couple weeks ago. But graphic-wise...
Does it control better than Mortal Kombat?
Well, they're both bad in different ways. Because at least in Mortal Kombat, you can move forward and back.
Okay.
That's really the game's biggest shortcoming. And it's possible that I'm just missing a huge part of this, but it seems like it should be second nature. Let's go back to the karate, because that way I won't have to worry about a weapon.
Yeah, the karate seemed to work out probably the best.
And let's go up against Shodan here.
So I think this is the person who's going to actually do stuff, right? And not just stand there.
Yeah, so... he's coming to me, but I'm dealing the damage. And literally, I'm moving, I'm pushing forward and hitting my button.
Oh.
And I'm inflicting some damage here. It'd be awesome if some like wild beast walked across there. There's a bird. I'm wearing him down. Okay, I thought I exhausted my key there for a second. But I literally don't know how to move forward other than to jump forward.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
300 points.
All right, time to finish him off.
Okay.
Oh, it's not working. There we go.
I think you lost.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and stop the stream for the evening. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out before. And we will see you at 10 p.m. England/Scotland time and 5 p.m. Eastern time. Jason, I don't know where you are in Canada, what time zone you're in, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure out 5 p.m. Eastern. Just know that. You guys have a good night. See you later.